history in Miami. First, talk about what that means for you, the team, the league, just to even have a city to represent and have behind. Does this change the dynamic of the way you even thinking of playing?
Ourselves, we represent Miami. And, for me, that's special for me. Just having most of my NBA career being in Miami, winning 2 championships there. So, it's a great start to the league, great start to the season to be able to be representing Miami.
Reggie, I want to get right into it with you too, because the talk is um, Reggie Evans. You're a vet with the big three, Reg. And not only all the history that you put in with the NBA, but coming on to big three since day one and what you've done for the league. Now you got a team like the LA Riot, formerly known as the Enemies. That's we starting with a bang. That's like a UFC championship fight. That's WrestleMania already in week one. You guys are taking on the LA Riot, and they starting off with Dwight Howard, who they already are starting to call the new face of the big three. But when you got someone like Big Reggie Evans, I'm seeing this as like, yo, Dwight, like, you can't just come in and think you guys just gonna come dominate. Like, what are you thinking about some of these, these things that are going around about Dwight coming in, dominating when you have been doing your thing with Big Three, dog?
Man, nobody not worried about the white, but it's good to have them though. It's good to have them. Excited to have them. Real excited to have him. You know what I'm saying? Go look forward to playing against him and stuff like that. But Beasley, he the face of the big three and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, we got the face, we got the MVP. Beasley, he's the man. So, you know what I'm saying? So everything go through Beasley and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he the head person of the team, he the head person of the franchise, he the head person of the big three. So pretty much he the man, you know what I'm saying? But it's great to have the white to be a part of the big three, bring some excitement to it. Dwight's still in shape, you know what I'm saying? He do a good job of keeping his body up, keeping his health up, keeping his spirit up. So it's gonna be fun, you know what I'm saying? So looking forward to get a chance to play against him because things have changed, kind of went back to the old way where yeah, first with a lot of bigs and stuff. Now it's kind of getting back to that now with Montrez, the white coming in now, it's kind of level things out and stuff. So it's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be real excited to have the white, but B's he the face of the big three though.
I agree with you. He's the MVP. He
Yeah.
was at the Big Three championship. He is, and he had such a fucking season that it was almost like you were watching. It was awesome to watch every single game with Michael Beasley there. And now you guys also got the number one draft pick in Lance Stevenson. There's a lot of talk about Beasley and Lance, and they got their one-on-one thing going on, and is this good for the team? Is this like how Rio? You're the captain, man. This is your team, and you've done a fantastic job with this team, Rio. That's the thing. You've led this team to championships, and you're always there. You're always in playoffs. You're always in championships. Talk about that.
I think Adam Lance is a good dynamic. It was a tough decision between, well, I ain't gonna say it was a tough decision between him and Nas, but for the camaraderie of the team and how we played last year, we did want to keep Nas. But when you add another NBA vet like Lance who knows the game, knows specific movements, different things on the court, it adds a different dynamic to our team that can make us a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more special. So you already know we got the MVP and Bs. Now we got another ball handler, another physical presence that's a little bit taller than Lance. Somebody that's eager to play. And that one-on-one game they got going, that's between them. They ain't got nothing to do with the big three, nothing to do with us. Of course we're gonna be cheering both of them on, make sure they have a good game, they get their money, and they both get healthy and they ready to go for the next thing, the main thing. And
Right.
they both know the main thing is the big three. So we coming out with vengeance this year. I'm not gonna say we got something to prove, but we got something to take and to win, and that's that championship.
Elijah Stewart, man, I'm not trying to add more fire to this, but this is Elijah Stewart's quote. He's out there saying, in the name of Nazir, he is going to smash you guys. He's talking about killing you guys out there on June 14th.
Hey, listen,
And
don't
he's
mean to
out
cut
there.
you off. It don't mean to cut you off, Tat, but listen, Elijah Stewart, we got y'all kryptonite. Y'all coach even came out and said last year, hey, y'all can't have Reggie Evans bullying us like he did. All that crying, all that woofing they be doing. We ain't worried about none of that. You see, we ain't talking. We not doing none of the talking. We gonna show up the first week and we gonna bust their ass.
Who is that,
That's
Mario?
it. Who's who?
Elijah.
Elijah
Oh,
Stewart.
Who?
somebody that was
And
on the enemies
enemies. He's
last
a big
year.
three champ. He's a big three champ. You know, he balls, but he said in the name of Nazir Kaur, he is going to hurt you guys on June 14th.
I
And
gotta
you know,
Google it.
and there's a lot of controversy with Nazir, man. There's a lot of because we were even talking about this with Q, where it's like people are thinking, oh, the big three, the draft it's rigged, but nah, man, absolutely not, man. There's fucking people who think that he was the rookie of the year. He should have been on that team automatically.
I
Uh,
think
Go ahead, Reggie.
I think LA Riot should have drafted him.
I think somebody should have drafted him. Shit, someone should have.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think LA Riot should have
But you
definitely
know
drafted him,
what?
especially
That's what makes this season so special, man. I mean, it really look. I mean, the from every team is stacked here, and it's almost like who's gonna slip first because there's no room to slip right here. Um, and that's what's so special about this, man. Summer in the city, guys. Chicago Allstate Arena, and we're talking about it like this is what's making this season so fire. And this is why it's intense. Let me ask you this, real. When we were at the draft, the 2025 draft, did you feel like was it different? Did it feel electric? Did it just because personally for me, being there